do this shit. You was trained, you can do this. Get go.
Telling the story of a Detroit cop solving a crime, you will see Axel also as a father who has a bad relationship with his daughter. Eddie Murphy is back in top form as Axel F succeeds, mostly in the same way as the previous sequel. A fun action movie with an undemanding storyline and humor that is hilarious. A legacy sequel filled with nostalgia, filled with great action. Murphy also gives a classic and lively performance. That is more than enough to make Axel F a fun and worthwhile watch for Beverly Hills Cop fans. 30 years after the last series, Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F deftly picks up the tone of the previous films, with Eddie Murphy easily returning to his cult role. Let's begin the story. 30 years after the Wonderworld incident, Axel Foley remains a Detroit police detective under the supervision of his friend, Deputy Chief Jeffrey Friedman. In pursuit of a group of thieves looting the Detroit Red Wings' locker room during a game, Axel's ensuing chase causes costly damage to the city. Pressured by the police commissioner, Jeffrey announces his retirement.
Yes, this is Detective.
Does he?
No offense, damn crime. 5 years.
He's finally coming to his own, Jeff.
What the hell is wrong with y'all?
Hey, look.
Hey, it's not funny, Axel. I swear to God, you can't keep doing it.
Oh, shit, look at this shit.
I'm terribly sorry.
He suggests Axel reconnect with his estranged daughter, Jane Saunders, a defense attorney in L.A. who is under the tutelage of Axel's friend Billy Rosewood, former Beverly Hills police officer turned P.I. Rosewood also calls Axel, warning him Jane's life is in danger. He has been guiding Jane as she represents Enriquez, framed for the murder of undercover officer Copeland. After the call, Rosewood recovers evidence from the vehicle wherein the murder took place, but is kidnapped by the cartel.
You been to Six Flags, the Tower of Power?
Rosewood.
I have to tell your dad you got killed. Enriquez. He caught a case. Some assholes tried to scare us. Serious.
Glad you think you is calling this place this time of night.
Axel returns to Beverly Hills, concerned when Rosewood does not respond. In Rosewood's office, Axel finds a suspicious team searching for something. Axel removes a page out of Rosewood's agenda, then is chased by the group through Rodeo Drive and is arrested. Taken to the BHPD, Axel is met by Detective Bobby Abbott, Jane's ex-boyfriend, and reunites with his old friend, Chief John Taggart. Taggart excitedly introduces Axel to Captain Cade Grant, who he mentored as a young police cadet.
Can you get me Taggart, please? Police officer name is Axel Foley. My badge is in my...
Bobby F.
Did you ever read Trent, do not do that, Chief Taggart? Saw that.
This is Jane Saunders.
Jane. Hey, this is...
I'm Enriquez. You said Rosewood called you. What did he say?
Don't be a bitch.
Upon meeting Grant, Axel distrusts him as he is wearing excessively expensive items for a police salary. Jane bails out her father, but resists Axel's attempts to reconnect with her. It is revealed that, during an investigation of a Detroit mafia, Axel and his family were threatened. With Axel's assistance, Jane and her mother moved to Los Angeles decades ago, but the couple divorced and Axel stayed in Michigan. After convincing Jane to assist him in the case, they are ambushed on Wilshire Boulevard but saved by Abbott. Axel questions Taggart about his operations at the precinct, to which he vehemently defends Grant and his team, shuts out Axel, and suspends Abbott. Without support, the three recover a camera and communications signal jammer in the car where Copeland was murdered, deducing that Grant's team were looking for an SD card containing evidence. The address Axel found in Rosewood's agenda proves to be a mansion owned by Grant and used as a cartel money laundering corporation. Axel enlists his friend Sarge's help to gain access to the house through a nearby showing. There, Axel finds more evidence that links to Copeland's murder. Grant is notified of their presence by surveillance.
Hey!
and march your ass.
Your hands. Hey, what the fuck? Hands in the car, now!
Officer Abbott, this is not good.
What is it?
After arguing with Jane, Axel and Abbott interrogate Enriquez's uncle, Chelino. He tells them that Grant helps protect the cartel and reveals a drug shipment is leaving the port that night. Abbott and Axel are framed and arrested for drug possession by Grant. Axel escapes custody and steals a helicopter with a reluctant Abbott's aid. They fly to the Beverly Hills police station, where Grant shoots the rotor, causing them to crash. Taggart witnesses the incident and is finally convinced of the corruption within his own team.
Shitty idiots! What the hell?
Grant! Get to the helicopter.
I'd love to help you guys, seriously.
He agrees to assist Jane with the pending investigation, but she is later kidnapped by Grant's thugs. Upon a tip from Chelino, Axel and Abbott go to the port where the cartel is operating. They find Rosewood being held there.
Rosewood.
They free him and are heading to retrieve the SD card Rosewood hid when Grant calls to announce he is holding Jane. With Jeffrey's aid, the trio triangulate her location as being at the cartel mansion.
We're at the Sunset Point warehouse on
James, out.
You're fucking with me, right?
I need you to track.
people here that you're dead. I was killed by the cartel. That's going to be so easy to prove.
Axel, Rosewood, and Abbott, soon joined by Taggart, engage in a firefight against Grant's cartel army. During the fight, Jane escapes captivity. Axel and Grant face off, in which Axel is shot while protecting Jane, and Grant is shot in the head by Abbott. In the aftermath, Rosewood and Taggart make peace. With the recovered evidence, the charges against Enriquez are dropped. During his hospitalization, an emotional Jane and Axel make amends, with the possibility of him settling in Los Angeles. A few days later, Axel reunites with both Rosewood and Taggart, who were keeping watch that Axel complete his hospitalization, in which Axel successfully persuades the two to join him out for dinner.
Fritters is it?
Me?
You want some?